coming. Okay, these rows here should just turn around and pick the first thing off the shelf and buy it. It's really great to be here. I'd really like to thank Hayden and his team for all the work they've done for countless years. But now it's finally out. We're all very excited. This is the first example of what we've been able to accomplish by putting ILM and LucasArts in the same building at the Presidio. So it was a great collaboration between the two of them. And I'm sure you'll enjoy the game. My son is here, but I can't bring him up. He worked several summers. He was the guy that put the bugs into the game. And the testers only got, he put in 432. The testers only found 327. So for an extra $50, you just send it to him and he'll give you a little list of the bugs that they didn't find. If that doesn't work, just email Hayden and he'll explain it to you. Anyway, I think you'll find this game extremely exciting, and I hope you all enjoy it. So, thank you.
Back in the summer of 2004, we knew that we wanted to start working on a next-generation Star Wars game. And with a galaxy as deep and as large as Star Wars, the opportunities are almost endless.
We would go and we would just watch the movies and then get back together and say, okay, what types of characters did we like? What types of things really resonated for us? What are the things that were referenced that haven't been explored yet that we want to explore?
So it was actually, we didn't have a shortage of ideas. It was whittling down to the right idea, ranging from a Wookiee freedom fighter.
We looked at games centered around some of the main characters, so a Darth Maul game, for example.
Some we were more intrigued with than others, but nonetheless, we really wanted to get input from George.
He laid out that there were things that you had to hit in a Star Wars story, that you had to have adventure, that you had to have humor.
And then we show him the next presentation is this Wookiee game, and he looks at it and he goes, so I just spent 45 minutes talking to you about the importance of drama, and you present me a game concept where the main character doesn't talk? So he wasn't a big fan of the Wookiee game, but he understood what we were going for in terms of a superhero type character in the Star Wars universe.
A lot of the early Star Wars concepts revolved around gadgets and tricked out spaceships.
But it just got outside the realm of what really felt organic to Star Wars and the brand of Star Wars and the canon. The Jedi's already a superhero. I mean, he already has powers, but what if we not expanded those powers in the sense of adding new powers or gave him an entirely different slant, but what if we took the existing stable of powers and reimagined them?
Well, what if we really jacked it up? What if we unleashed it and delivered a Force experience that people hadn't seen before?
Why it worked for us and why that was the direction we wanted to head is because it was the one that made you feel the coolest and the most powerful.
And from a game perspective, moving to next gen, oh my goodness, you know, when you've got the power of the 360 and the PS3 at your fingertips, suddenly you can actually pay off on that unleashed feeling in a way that you couldn't do before.
George is all about, you know, fundamental gameplay, and so immediately when he saw that, that was what we were going to do.
He allowed us to give Darth Vader a secret apprentice, which from a canon standpoint is just fantastic. It is such a rich character opportunity.
He allowed us to give Darth Vader a secret apprentice, which from a canon standpoint is just fantastic. It is such a rich character opportunity.
And you know, so we actually have this great crumpled facts that came through that we, you know, got and put together.
And you could immediately see that he had checked off basically yes, 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 all the way through, added a couple of great comments.
Bail Organa did this, and Leia was doing this, and it's like, oh my God, you know, this is the absolute source material for this great saga.
For me, it was awesome to be able to take that facts in hand and go back to the team who had worked so hard on this, you know, for over a year, and be able to say, this is it, guys. This is our story. This is our character. This is the use of the Force that we're championing. Let's go. Let's hit the ground and make this game.